Hey there, Otaku. Welcome back to another episode of Go Mega Otaku Gamer Alpha. It's been a week since Too Many Games 2013, but this week I'm going to take you back to Too Many Games 2012, where I picked up a little device that you might find kind of interesting. Today we're going to take a look at the Coleco Telstar Alpha. Now, the Telstar Alpha is actually the fifth Coleco Telstar model, and it used the AY3-8500 chip. It was manufactured by Coleco. It was a dedicated console. It was first generation. Retail availability was between 1976 and 1978. The successor, of course, was the ColecoVision in 1982. In just about 2 years, they had 14 different Telstar models. From the Telstar, the original one, which was like a Pong system, up until the Telstar Arcade in 1977, which was a cartridge-based triangular case. The chassis was like triangular, and it had a gun, a steering wheel, and all kinds of crap sticking out of it. And you could change cartridges in and out of it. But this one you cannot. Let's take a look at the machine itself. Okay, and on the Coleco Telstar Alpha, of course, we have the Coleco logo there, and we all know that Coleco stands for Connecticut Leather Company. We have two fixed controller knobs for the tennis, hockey, handball, and high-lie. That's there, and that's all just peachy. The back is sparse. There's nothing really on the back. There is the power connection, which you can pull out. Then there's the connection to the TV, which is fixed. That's stuck in there. There's a little speaker in here. I had this apart to try to clean these pots a little bit. Not the cleanest pots in the world. I think somebody was a heavy, like, cigar smoker or something that had this before. There is a space in there for batteries. You can put batteries in if you don't feel like plugging it in. Here is a giant gap space. I don't know what that's for. Maybe for cooling or something. Two little legs right here to stand it up a little bit. And that is about it. There's really not that much to this machine. As I said, it was a dedicated console. So let's look at these four versions of Pong that they have on here. The tennis, the hockey, the handball, and the high-lie. And you'll be dazzled by the black and white graphics, I'm sure. Okay, one of the coolest things about one of these old machines like this is the fact that when you turn them on, they're instantly on. Okay, we're taking a look at tennis here. And it's your typical Pong fare. It's the black and white looking Pong. Look. Oh. Didn't get locked. Oh. Crap. Okay. Tennis, anyone? Looky here, it's hockey. Yeah, lots of hockey is played with 4 people on a tiny little area. Oops, I scored. The funky thing about this is you can turn a tennis game into a hockey game instantly. My score is still left over from the from the tennis game. It's like right in the middle of the game you can say, yeah, we're not playing tennis, we're playing hockey. You can say, we're not playing tennis, we're playing hockey. And there it is. And the score is still there. Isn't that neat? Don't you wish you could do that in real life? I didn't think you did. I didn't think you did. Now let's look at the handball. Okay, here's handball. Fantastic. The best way to play these games is late at night, really drunk with a beer in one hand. You can play these games like that. Not that I'm advocating drinking for anyone. If you're underage, you shouldn't be drinking, but for those of us that are of age, we don't care, do we? No, we don't. That's handball. And we got high-a-lie here. And this actually works. I mean, the computer knows which one of these little doodads which one of the paddles here hit the ball last, and it won't let him hit it twice in a row. It just passes right through it. Let's have a look. Whoa, 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 whoa. Get up there. Whoop. Yeah, see, it passed right through that one because it wasn't supposed to go to him. Yeah, good old high-a-lie. Works much better with two players. Of course, the way to tell which one you are is, are you the one in the front or the one in the back? You can see that they're just slightly, one's slightly in front of each other, one's just slightly in front of the other. Fascinating. Bet you wish you had one of these. Yeah, you probably don't. When it's all said and done at the end of the day, the best version of Pong, in my opinion, is the version you find on Video Olympics for the Atari 2600. And for most people, I would recommend, you know, if you're just into playing games, get an Atari 2600 that allows you to swap games out, and just get the Video Olympics cartridge and have the Pong and the tennis and the, you know, the hockey and the high-a-lie and the Wrath of God and the hey, hey, hey. I would recommend something like the Telstar Alpha or any of the old Pong clones, or even Pong itself, to hardcore collectors. Just because it does take up some space, and these days it's really not that entertaining for very long. Again, unless you're there with some other drunk adults and you're like, hey, remember Pong? You know, let's, you know, turn it into a drinking game. Every time you miss the ball, you have to drink, you know, or something like that. You know, you can have a little fun with it that way. But basically for hardcore collectors, unless you find one cheap and you don't mind taking up a little bit of space, maybe you can stick it in the garage or in the bathroom. If you can get your wife to agree with that. But anyhow, that was our look at the Coleco Telstar Alpha on Go Mega Otaku Gamer Alpha.